I hope everyone's going to be out this weekend enjoying the beautiful weather. I know we will be. So because of that, we have a couple outdoor STEAM related activities that we're going to show you guys how to do. This first one I'm pretty excited about. We're going to be making chalk ice cubes that we can play with outside. It's super easy, and the best part is you don't even need chalk because you're making it yourself. So the first thing you need is cornstarch and baking soda. So this happens to be all the cornstarch I have in my house, so we're going to make do with what we have. We have half a cup. So you need equal parts cornstarch and equal parts baking soda. So if we have half a cup baking soda, or if we have half a cup cornstarch, how much baking soda do we need to make it equal? Half a cup, and then another half a cup, right?
1.
So half a cup plus half a cup equals?
1.
1 cup. You are right. So we're gonna add baking soda to our cup to make it equal to 1 cup. So I'm just going to keep spooning it in until it gets to that 1 cup line. It's good measuring practice, right? Is it at the 1 cup line? So right, look.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Is it right there? I'm going to do 1 more spoonful.
Yeah.
Make it a little even, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you mix those 2 ingredients together in there for me?
Yes.
Okay, while she's mixing, we did this beforehand to save time, but we added some food coloring in our ice cube tray to make it ready to go. So we just put different colors in each tray and make as many colors chalks as we can. Is it all mixed?
I think.
Okay. So once you have your cornstarch and your baking soda all mixed together and you have your food coloring in your ice cube tray, we are going to scoop until it's about halfway full. Can you see that that's about halfway full?
I think they can.
So we're going to scoop this mixture halfway too. Do you want to keep doing it? Go along the first one.
Yeah?
Does that look about halfway? Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah?
A little bit less. There you go, try that. Good, so about halfway full. So after, keep going.
Maybe a little less. Like that?
Yeah. A little bit more than that. While she's doing that, I'm going to take some water and fill it up the rest of the way with water. And you can see it turns colors.
Hold on.
That's okay, keep going. And then we're going to use, if you have popsicle sticks to use, I'm going to mix it all together in there.
Just a little bit.
And then you can freeze it with the popsicle sticks in there to kind of make holders for our ice cubes that we can paint with outside later. So this is kind of a fun 2-part activity. You get to make it together, and then you get to play with it together later. The hard part is waiting, right? Waiting for it to freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have our green mixed. I'm going to do our purple. And once it's all mixed, you can see if the popsicle sticks will stand in there. You might want to wait until they're halfway froze after a couple hours and then put the popsicle sticks in there so they'll stand up.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to finish this. We're going to let them freeze for about 6 hours until they're solid ice. And then we'll get them out and start playing with them. Alright, so now it's the next day. We let our ice cubes freeze overnight. So we are outside now and seeing how they work out. We took them out of the ice cube tray. Now we're going to try them. So they, you got to press kind of hard if you draw on them, but they do work. We let them freeze, I think, for 2 to 2.5 hours, and then we put the popsicle sticks in when they were about halfway frozen, so they stuck in pretty well. Of course, you don't need the popsicle sticks, but they work pretty well. And then we also have, for when they melt a little bit more, we got some paint brushes that provide some more play, and we have a bottle of vinegar that we can kind of spray in them too to kind of help the melting process and kind of see the reaction that it makes with the baking soda and cornstarch. So this looks like it's going to give us a lot of play today. Hopefully you guys can try this out and enjoy it this weekend too. Enjoy some of the nice weather. Alright, hi again friends. Our second outside activity that will be fun to do this weekend is super simple. We're going to make our own bubble makers. All you need is a plastic or paper little cup and a plastic straw. So we have just the recyclable of any kind. So you're going to need a grown-up to help you with this. You'll either need a really sharp pencil or a knife and kind of stick a hole just a little bit above the bottom there, so you can fit your straw through. And then for the bubble solution, you can either use real bubble solution if you have it, or we have dish soap and water.
Mama.
Okay, can you come sit? So once you mix a little bit in there, you don't want it to go above the hole, because otherwise it'll just fall out. You're going to dip the straw in, make sure the straw is in the bubble machine, and then go ahead and look. Go ahead and try it. Oh, you got it? Ooh, making bubbles. Look at the bubbles.
It's really popping.
It's okay. We made a really big one earlier. It got pretty big and it was fun to pop. Look at all the bubbles. So we learned some bubble facts while we were researching for this project. What did we learn? Bubble solution was invented in Chicago in the 1940s. Yeah, bubbles. We learned that you cannot blow a bubble in space because there's no air pressure, but you can blow a bubble in the middle of winter, and if it's cold enough, you'll see it freeze. So that's pretty cool. I might have to try that this winter. What else did we learn? We learned that children have been blowing bubbles for over 400 years. It's kind of fun. Lots of cool things to learn about bubbles and play with about bubbles, right? So we hope you try these at home, or share with us some other fun experiments you guys are doing at home. You say bye, friends?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.